So he recorded all the Lord of the Rings
books in The Hobbit and the Silmarillion.
How do you have? What medium do you have it on?
They're just on cassette tapes. Like he just did it like himself, like in his room. Like
Wow.
yeah.
You can sit there.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like some water or anything to drink?
Water would be great. Is this where we conduct?
That's where we conduct.
All right. Cool. I dig.
Give you like a
Thank you.
little napkin or something so we don't clink the table so much.
Yeah, see what you mean. All right.
So what have you been up to today?
I got my teeth cleaned.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Went and ate breakfast at Nadine's. Took my dogs to the vet to get bathed. And now I'm here.
Nice. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a German Shepherd mix. Well, she's German Shepherd mix with like a red heeler. And then like a black lab. Juno's the black lab. And then Jones the red heeler Shepherd mix.
Wow.
Yeah, old babies. About 7 and 5. So not too old, but...
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
German Shepherds are beautiful dogs.
Oh, yeah. They shed. They shed a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or at least Joan does. Like, she sheds so much. She sheds most out of all the animals in the house. And,
You basically live with a wolf, so it's like...
yeah. It'd be like...
Great, safe.
Like, yeah.
Protection.
Yeah, I mean, man, like any little ditty she hears, man, she'll... And I'm like, whoa. Like, even if I'm taking a nap and then, like... It wakes me up immediately. And, like, even little things. It's so funny. She's like a guard dog, but when you meet her, she's like kind of intimidating looking because she's got those really beady eyes and then like a black mouth, and then she's just like, oh, I like you, and then she'll just start whimpering and be like, pet me.
Oh,
yeah,
nice. What about the black lab?
oh, she's an attention lover. She just like she never barks unless Joan barks, but then like Joan will keep barking, but Juno won't. She's like, you're barking at nothing, and then she'll stop, and then like if you like come in the house and sit down, Juno's the first one to be by your side. That's so funny. Like, and I'm like, Juno, no, people are trying to eat, people are trying to like hang out, and she'll do this like weird paw thing. So it's like, hey, I'm here.
Wow.
Yeah, they're loving. They're nothing but love animals.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love when an animal will come and just like touch you. And
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, when you look at Juno's eyes, the black lab, when you look at her, she's like the puppy dog eyes. Like she never left that stage. It just keeps going.
She knows how to be irresistible.
Yeah. And she smiles. Like she'll smile. Like she has this like when she knows she's not supposed to be doing something, she's like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Little personalities.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. And then they get along with my cat Ruby very well too.
She's a cat too?
Yeah,
Nice.
Calico. She's a wily coyote type of type, I guess.
She's a little hunter.
Yeah.
You let her outside?
I let her outside, but she doesn't like to be outside. She likes to be inside. But like, if there's a fly that comes in the house, she'll get it. So I never need like a fly swatter because like she'll fixate on it. I'm like, I'm gonna get you, and I'll just wait. And then as soon as it moves, and she eats it. I'm like, don't eat it, but okay. You know?
Hey.
Yeah.
Man, sounds like you got all the rodent and pest problems.
Yeah.
So,
Except for spiders. She doesn't like spiders. I don't like them. So.
Yeah. Well, cool. Hey everyone, welcome to the Nashville Artist Podcast. I'm Jordan, and today Dhalton Horsman is here.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so where are you from?
I'm from Claremore, Oklahoma. It's about 20 minutes away from Tulsa. And 2 hours from the capital, Oklahoma City. It's a small town of maybe like 7. I don't even know, honestly. Probably, I don't know. It's a small town. It's getting bigger though. But it was small when I grew up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I've got a brother named Dhalton Horsman. He's the oldest. He just had a birthday. He's 36. And then my sister also just had a birthday right after him, and she's 33. And then I'm the last born. Yeah.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Are they also musical?
My brother plays piano. He taught me how to play a couple things. A lot of like Super Mario themes and Legend of Zelda themes and things, and like Chrono Trigger and Secret of Evermore, like the old like things. But that, you know, he just did that for fun. But he's really good at it. But my sister, she played a little guitar, but I guess it didn't take on or something, you know. And then I guess I do play.
What are their names?
My brother Dhalton Horsman, and I'm Dalton, and then my sister is Tasia Horsman.
Tasia.
Yeah, Taija or Taja. Sorry, but yeah, that's it.
Cool. So when you were a little kid, what were you into?
I was into a lot. What my brother was into, like, and what I like to adventure on, but I like playing football. My brother played football, and I looked up to him a lot. And you know, like, he played video games, he played football, he did like both the things, and I was like, man, that's cool. And it wasn't until I was like 11, I guess, and then the guitar came around, and then yeah, I mean, I explored, and I like to pretend I was in Dragon Ball Z or something. You know what I mean?
On the playground.
Yeah. We're like, ah! Yeah. I was really into that.
Nice. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, playground. Did you play like two-hand touch football?
Oh yeah. No, that was fun. I wasn't a good catcher around that time.
Oh yeah.
It's usually like goes right between the hands, hits me in the nose. I'm like, you know, type of thing.
Oh yeah. So it wasn't until like 11 when you got into guitar.
Yeah, 11
That's
or
your
12.
main instrument.
Yeah. Guitar. Yeah, 11 or 12, around the peak. Like, I was playing Halo 3 one time, and I played bass first, actually.
Oh really?
For the jazz band in my junior high, and I accidentally got kicked out. I coughed and happened to had spit on the floor or something. And they didn't like me doing the little like, you know, rub it on the strings too, and so they're like, you're out of here. And like, I was like digging bass, but then I heard like a Led Zeppelin song, Kashmir. I was like, Dad, what's that? And he's like, I'll show you soon. And then one day I was playing Halo 3 on the map Valhalla, I think that's what it was. And he's like, come in here for a second. And came into my bedroom, and he just had like a white Squire Strat that looked like Ritchie Blackmore's. And I was like, all right, guys, I gotta go. And then he just started showing me everything he knew, I guess. And stayed there all day long. Haven't turned back since.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool stuff.
So Led Zeppelin was like, you're like, wow, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
So I want to do that.
You know, like, I heard all the things that like listened up, but like for some reason I must have not have like grasped Led Zeppelin, especially Kashmir. When you hear that stuff like banging that, like you're like,
mesmerized.
Yeah, you're like, whoa, what's that? And then yeah, I was so like excited, like I wanted like Jimmy Page was the guy, you know what I mean? Like, I got a Jimmy Page tattoo on my his symbol on my arm, and like it just like his everything about it, like his thoughts, his riffs, his playing like live, and all the things. It captivated me, and I really like I was just like, oh my gosh, this is it, and yeah.
Badass. Mm-hmm. So have you like read his like biography?
Oh yeah.
What's like one of the most interesting things you like found about Jimmy Page? His
dissection, like, I guess would be an okay word to use, like of music, like in overall, like things that he liked and things that really stuck out to him. And like a good example is like the Rumble, like that, like It Might Get Loud documentary. Like the Rumble, it's like with Jack White and The Edge. It came out probably, I don't know, 2008, 9, around there. And he's like explaining the Rumble, and like you can just see how much, like, it looks like he's a little kid. And he's like, listen to this. And then at the end of the song, when Link Ray strums a chord, he turns the tremolo up really, so it goes and like he's just so giddy, you know, and it just like I was like like the way he like thinks about songs and like the little things count, you know, like type of thing. And I've always loved that because it's just like it's true, like the little things count and things like that, you know. But yeah,
Jimmy talks about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it talks about not like in the sense of like explaining it, but he's showing like the video guy, like he's showing the video guy his record of it, and he's like, listen to this, like listen to this, like wait, and he's whoa, and then blah 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 blah. He says something after I forget what he says, but he's like, isn't that crazy or isn't that beautiful or something like that.
Wow. Yeah, fascinated by the small things.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the way you gotta be.
Yeah, I think so too.
Cool, so you'd say 11 was probably the aha moment?
Yeah, 12, 11, 12, 11. Yeah, like the aha moment of it, like, this is what I want to do. And I want to do it better or just as good. Yeah.
When did you, you had bands in high school?
No, never.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never. I tried to. I jammed with some, people, but the music scene where I was from was a little different, a lot of people, there wasn't actually a whole lot of music. I found friends like Samuel Mason and Evan Teal, White Graves, and we jammed on Sabbath, or we jam on like Coheed and Cambria or something like that, but never no solid bands, and I tried to get one going as I was about 18 or something with my buddy Jackson, and I think we called ourselves the Land Sharks after the beer. And it was just a 2-piece. I played drums actually. I'm not a drummer though, but I liked him playing guitar because it was cool, But never, didn't pan out, and then tried to keep getting in the scene, but just kind of didn't work, I guess. Things happen, things don't.
I understand. So did you go to college for music or anything? No, I did Berkeley Online and did I audio engineered too as well, and so I did Berkeley Online when I moved here. But I got into that because my buddy Blake, he was teaching guitar at the community college in my town, and he said, "Hey, this guy is teaching recording classes. You want to he invited me. You want to come?" I was like, "Yeah." And that was Michael Block, and I met him, and I was just enthralled. I was like, oh my gosh, he knows. His mentor was Les Paul, and his dad, Martin Block, was the first disc jockey, ever. And so he was feeding me all this information, and I was and I ate it up, and then I had to move away at some point, and then but I took all the information with me, and I co-owned a studio with him back in Tulsa. I don't know. Yeah, I just got into that side of, and then I came here and I had to get Pro Tools certified because I wanted to. I didn't have to, but I wanted to just be able to pop in and click everything and be hey, I'm good to go. And then so I did that, and then that's the only schooling, I guess. Cool.
Yeah.
What kind of guitarist would you say you are? What style?
Oh, good question.
What do you like to practice?
If you want to get to the root of it, I guess it would be Chicago blues, Otis Rush and Magic Sam, and Hubert Sumlin. But if you want to get into the rock and roll stuff, it'd be Hendrix, Page, Blackmore, a little bit of Tony Iommi, I'd say. Yeah. But yeah. Maybe Rory Gallagher. You could throw him in there too, I guess.
Rory Gallagher?
Rory Gallagher. His band was, when it came out in the 60s, it was a band called Taste.
Huh.
They were a 3-piece. He's from Ireland. And they did Taste, and then he got his own solo thing going on. And I prefer the early stuff,
But like some of the live albums that he did in the 70s, it was like his picking, like the shrillness, the sound, like and the attack. That's the main thing. The attack was so like, oh, you're like, oh. And I read this interview one time that Jimi Hendrix said, or somebody like interviewed him. And he's like, "How's it feel to be the best guitar player in the world?" And he's like, "I don't know. Ask Rory Gallagher." And I was like, man, you can't compare the two, but what a bashful guy that guy is, that fella.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, blues rock, definitely.
Oh yeah, blues rock, definitely. Blues, heavy, rock and roll, sweaty, hot, in your face, rude, loosely tight.
Rude, crude, loud, proud.
Yeah. We'll slow down at some point, or not slow down, but like get softer.
Mellow out.
Yeah, that's the word.
So what do you do now to stay inspired?
Walks in the park. Those are good.
Walks in the park.
Yeah, walks in the park for sure. Daydreaming also. Like forgetting about stuff sometimes and
zoning out.
Yeah, zoning out. Like zoning out's different than daydreaming.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah.
I love zoning out.
Yeah, in that sense, you know. Don't zone out on me now.
Yeah.
Just being outside is good. And there's people that you meet, you know, friends like you, or people that you meet, because you know most of the time you never really meet the same person ever again after that one, especially here, because it's like, you know, touristy and all that stuff and all that, and that's fun because like you'll meet somebody and you're like, man, you're great, and this is cool, but we'll probably never see each other again. But then you get to the point where you're like, all right, you want to be best friends? What's your app? Blah, 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 you know?
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, just kind of, a lot of things are inspiring, I guess. You know, bananas.
Bananas.
Yeah. Apples.
Bananas.
Yeah, bananas. Mangoes. Yeah. See, I'll never buy a mango, but I'll buy it sliced.
Okay.
For some reason. I don't know, I'm not very good at cutting things.
Maybe after this I'll slice a mango when we need it.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I love it.
Because I've been waiting to cut these open.
Oh, well, perfect. That'll be a good closing thing.
And I'm pretty good at cutting it the...
slicing and dicing?
Yeah, the Islander way or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Islander way. Mm-hmm. I'm underway for the Islander way.
So... I've talked to you a little bit about this before, or I think at a bar or something, but so having indigenous roots, how would you say that's affected your perspective on music?
Quite a bit, honestly. Like, especially like going back to like blues music, like the same things in like heritage like happened with like my culture, you know, in a way, like not the same, but it like. There's a good togetherness of it, you know what I mean, and like the emotional like content, and like I'm from a mixed background of my mother is Shawnee in Delaware, and then my dad is Cahuilla and Serrano, and having that like together, and then like going to like ceremonial dances and going to, you know, powwows, if you will, and things, and talking to like elders and things, and like learning what they had to go through and like all that. Honestly, I think that'd be like 90% of the inspiration for music, my music, and my connection to it, because it's very, very vulnerable feeling, you know, and don't plan to not parade it. I'm proud.
Definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you go like on reservations and like for these powwows or
like on my dad's side, which is from Southern California, we have a reservation there that that I've been to. I didn't get to go there because like I grew up in Oklahoma, and until like I was about probably like around the time I was playing guitar, and like this like the vast of everything, and like and it was like good amount, you know. But back home in Oklahoma, growing up doing those things, we didn't have a reservation. We only had like ceremonial grounds in a place called White Oak, Oklahoma, not too far from Bonita, probably about 50-minute drive from where I grew up. And no phones, or no cameras, no camcorders, no recording devices, no alcohol, no drugs, none of that. It was like we all come there, and then you have like you know, every family has their own spot, you know. That's like your designated spot. And you know, you'd go there, man. You'd go there like in the daytime, and like all the creeks and all the trees, and you could go anywhere you want. I mean, it's a pretty good plot of land too, but like, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, I don't want to go that far. Like, where's the camp at, you know? And it would, you know, start from the morning, and it would go until about 4 a.m., 3 a.m., you know, depending on like how it was going. And, like,
what would start?
The stomp dances, like the dances, you know, it was seasonal. Like, you know, green corn dance, fall bread dance, and, you know, everybody's like getting pumped up, ready for the dance at the end. Everybody walks down to the center down the hill, and then, you know, you get in line. It's always boy, girl, and then, like, the elders, the heads, they start it, you know, like a beat, and then, you know, they start singing. It's always a call or response, like, you know, type of thing. And like as a kid, you're like, wow, this is cool. And then like all the girls, they wear shakers, like shakers on their calves, ankles, whatever you want to say. And so many girls of that, hearing that, like, and all of them together, it is piercing loud, like louder than like say you go to like a good old like house party jam and everybody's turned to 11. Louder than that. It's almost just like, whoa. And then even the guys singing, they're singing even louder than that. And like it's all around fire, and like, you know, it's a beautiful thing. And I lost my train of thought. I guess I was just rambling.
No, keep going.
Yeah, and go in there, and then like we had Indian football, which is fun. My mother actually like blew her knee out.
What is Indian football?
It's, you know, you got your goals on each side. The men are only allowed to kick the ball only, and it's like it's rough, like, and, you know, all like holds bar. But the girls are allowed to hold the ball, run with the ball, throw the ball, but the guys only have to kick. I think it's been a minute since I played it because the last time I had a broken ankle. But I think the guys are like, they kick it and grab it and then throw it. But I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's gruesome, man. No one's like, I'm gonna take you out, you know, no matter who you are, you know, type of thing. And like, you can't, like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, you know, it goes back and forth. It's out of deer skin. Is the ball? The ball is out of deer skin, and it's always fun. And like anybody could play. You know, like the kids, like, you know, some parents be like, don't do that. But then when you get to that age, you're like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna take him out. But I was okay at it. I wasn't very good, I don't think.
Wow.
I'm not a good kicker.
So everyone can tackle everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like lacrosse.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I would say so. No stakes, though. No stakes.
Mm-hmm. But I've heard in Native American culture that lacrosse games will go on for days.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Yeah. I mean, there's like the aggressive part of things, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not, you know, times things, I guess.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
We have sports now.
Yeah. I know.
Just as violent.
Yeah, for sure. Especially UFC.
Yeah, especially UFC. Even boxing.
Boxing
super
too.
Violent.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So when did you decide to move to Nashville?
I'd have been 19. 2016, 15. I came here. My buddy Blake, I mentioned earlier, he came here in this older fellow drove us, and he invited me to come along because he was gonna talk to. He's a songwriter as well, a very good country artist. His voice is very, very stern and very like like Johnny Cash-esque, but with like a lighter feel to it. But he invited me, and I was like, heck yeah, man, I'll go. And we came here, and funny enough, like we walked around Broadway, and I was just like, when you first come to Nashville, you're like, whoa, especially like that young quotation, like you're like, man, wow, this is me. Like every bar you go down at Broadway is like there's a band playing every time, And we only stayed around Broadway and Music Row, and like we weren't old enough to go anywhere. We went into Legends though. They let us in there. I remember that, and I saw this one fiddle player, and I don't even know her name, but I remember her playing so good. I was just like, whoa, this is where it's at. And so I kept it in the back of my mind when I came back home, and as like the years went by, which was I guess was like 2 or 3, I was like, I just had that in my mind. I was ready to move out and like ready to go somewhere and figure out something new, try to find a band to put together, and I thought Nashville would be the best thing to do. So yeah, I came here 2018, March 31st. Yeah.
And you've been here since?
Yeah, so almost 4 years, yeah.
Yeah, March 31st, 2018.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, what brought you your music? Like, you saw the potential on Broadway, or?
Well, I knew nothing about anything but Broadway, but I knew there was music happening. Just seeing that, you know what I mean? Like, I never played on Broadway, like ever. I didn't even have a single song written when I moved here. Because like I was still like trying to like figure out how to sing and figure out like songwriting. I honestly just wanted to be a guitar player at the end of the day, But when I came here, I finally wrote songs, which is inspiring to do that. And I like had the thought like, oh, well, I don't really want anybody singing these songs, so I might as well do it myself, Like, I mean, somebody could sing them, but they won't be able to do it the same way, I guess, in a way, They could do it their own way, but like, I don't know, like that sense of like proudness, like, hey, I wrote this, like, created something from nothing, and yeah, and so yeah, I playing, singing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What would you say is something you've learned living here?
Oh, how to play. How to play. Definitely. How to play. I have improved so much since I moved here. Playing. Like I thought I was pretty bad. Like as a, back home, and I was like, yeah, pretty bad. When I moved here, I was like, oh wait. And like you're like watching everybody's hands, and I was lucky to meet first time I came here, I went to Murfreesboro at this blues jam, and at the Wheel Lounge, I think that's what it's called. And I met this guy, Andrew White, and like I always said, I'm like a blues nut, and so it was like a blues jam. So I was playing like all these blues things, and he came up to me. He was like, "Man, you look like Michael Bloomfield." I was like, "Man, that's one of my favorite guitar players." And blah blah wolf wolf. He's like, "You want to be best friends? Let's be best friends." And like him playing like guitar, and like him showing me some of the things he does, because he is one of the most phenomenal players like you'll ever hear. Like,
what's his name?
Andrew White.
And he lives here in Nashville?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He went to MTSU, he lived with me for a little bit. That was the time I was like absorbing all his information. I was like, show me all your ditties. Yeah. And,
sick.
Yeah.
So he was like a mentor in a way.
Yeah. He'd ask me the same things. Like he had something to do, and then I had something, that he had asked me about. But at the end of the day, I'm like, dude, you know the things,
Right.
Yeah. I came here to learn, and I came here to make a band. Like that was the main point, I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Sounds like you're achieving both.
Yeah. I hope. Yeah. I think so. I think I am. Yeah.
Cool. So what would you say is some advice you'd give to someone who's going to move here and do art?
Keep your ears open. Smile more. And don't think too much. I guess don't fixate on things,
Right.
Things will come and go. But everything works out all the time, always. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take it too personally.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So how did A Tribe of Horsemen come about?
I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
Or how long have y'all been playing?
Well, it started off, the band name was Electric Junction originally, and then I kept getting like messages on Facebook like, "Hey, can you give me a quote for like a 60-watt LED light?" I was like, "What? I'm not. That's not what it is." You know. And then like I talked to this fellow, I forget his name now, but he's from Atlanta, curly-haired guy. But he was like, "Yeah, I should change the name because it sounds like Electric Company and it also sounds like an EDM group. You should probably think about it." And then he was like throwing ideas, and all his ideas weren't very good. And then I just like, I don't know, I came up with the name off of my last name, Horseman, but like giving like, you know, like thanks and things to who I am, like my culture, but also the people that are listening to the music and the people that are in the band and the people that are like, you know, anybody. They are part of the tribe of us, of me, of every, like all the members, and you know, and it used to be a 3-piece, and we were together for a long time up until like summer of last year, and then, you know, things changed and they wanted to do something different, so, you know, that's okay. And then I met Sam, the drummer, Sam Daly. I met him actually, and Travis Palooch. A couple years before that, they were, because I was playing guitar for the Minks on this tour, and we played in Cleveland, and I met them, and then we just sat by the trash can smoking cigarettes, just talking about music, and they were phenomenal. I was like, "Man, you guys should move to Nashville one day." And then the day came, had no band. They found out I had a band. They were like, "Oh, sign us up." And then I met Teddy Nabosny. He plays guitar, like other guitar, and it all just kind of like worked out in a way, and like the camaraderie, like the jokes, the pics, you know, like type of things. It all works out. It like there's not a single lull like playing together, and so like now like this is at this point is I'm happy. Little Dalton's like, "Man, this is the band you want. This is the band that you dreamed about," and loving each other and having all that just is like butter on top, you know. Yeah. And so now we're a tribe of horsemen. And the people listening to are a tribe with us, you know. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, the listening is just a much part of the band is the playing.
Yeah.
Those that listen get meaning to those that are playing.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Nice. Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I might not have asked?
I don't know. Where are we at?
We're doing fine.
Bop bop loo bop 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 bop. I guess that's all I really have to add. Stay happy, stay free, and cause a ruckus at the same time.
Right. Cool. So what is something absurd you love or do?
Something absurd I love or do?
Yeah.
I like jumping off things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know, like a balcony or like a curb or the top of a truck. And I don't know, I just like jumping. Like parkour, if you will, but not really. Yeah.
What's the highest thing you've jumped off of?
This shed. And I broke my foot doing it. Because my foot got caught in the gutter. And it had to been at least 20 feet, 20, 25. And I was pretty good at rolling around, you know, when you land. But like my foot got caught and I like fell over and then broke my foot. Didn't tell my mom until like 2 days later because my foot was like this. I was like, "Mom, check this out."
Oh my God.
she's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I was like, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. But it was just like, ooh, just looked like I had like a blow up glove on my foot.
Wow.
Yeah. Something else absurd, I guess. I like yelling real loud randomly.
Therapeutic.
Yeah. Like I do it on stage too, but like I'll walk into give me a turn like get up off of that thing! Dance you feel better type of thing.
Oh yeah?
I think my voice cracked there.
You do that in a store?
Oh yeah. And like the shell store
As soon as you enter?
Oh yeah. Well, open the door
Get up off of that thing. Dance to you feel better. Yeah, and that's always fun because everybody's like, what is going on? and like the store down my street, they're like, please, will you not do that anymore?
Oh, really?
Only one person. I said, you're new here, so everybody else is used to it. I just won't do it around you. And so we made him, like, we shook hands. Like, I was like, okay. So I double check every now and then. But I don't do it every time, just when I feel like it,
What's the craziest place you've done that at?
Buffalo Wild Wings. I think. I don't remember what I think it was a Queen song but like it was kind of packed and I just had that feeling. And
everyone looked at you.
Yeah, like all the people. Like I was around my friends and everybody was like, it's so shocking. Like you hear something that loud like that, and yeah, just I don't know. It makes me laugh, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a flex too, because you're like, I'm not uncomfortable with everyone looking at me or thinking I'm weird.
Yeah, yeah, no, not at all. Like, I mean, no, just kind of like I'm kind of weird, I guess. Yeah. So I do weird things sometimes. Ooh.
You're like, the people are like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. And you're like, well, now you have something to talk about.
Yeah, hey, that's really good. Yeah. So like sometimes like I think people like
I'm the person you can point a finger at.
Yeah, like that's that guy. Man, actually, that's happened a couple times before. I'm like, but it wasn't me that time. Like it was that guy. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? Not about screaming, just about random stuff. But like, I'm just like, that's the guy we should blame on anything, and like respectively. But cut that out. That's ridiculous.
That's hilarious. So do you all have you have like a new single coming out?
Oh, an album right here. Right in front of you.
Wow, let me see this. On the way.
Yeah, first album ever put in the world. Sam Daly, the drummer, he like his artwork is trained psych art, and he did all of that. And then my girlfriend Sophie took the picture of us in the back.
Sick.
And check out the CD too. That's the cool part.
Oh wow! You even got the work done on the CD.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
this is set to come out when?
Saturday the 19th.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
have a show coming up
At the 5 Spot. Yeah, you should come. You should enjoy it.
yeah.
Dance around.
I would, but I'm going to be singing Ministry and Melvin's.
Just bring them too. You can sing Ministry with us.
Yeah. Man, I'd love to sing some Ministry if I could.
But yeah, first one. I'm very proud of it. We all are.
That's awesome.
And it's a good thing coming.
Where did you record that at?
In my basement.
Sick.
Yeah. The basement's similar to yours. Like yours is just a lot cooler. Like
temperature.
Yeah, but cooler also. But no, and then the bass player Travis, he mixed it, and then it was mastered by Tommy Carnes, very very good engineer and very good guy to know. Yeah, and thankful for all of that and all of them, and we're on the way, man. Like we're getting up there.
On the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. I look forward to listening to it.
Yes, sir. You can actually have this if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a CD player, so in my car I can listen to it.
Yeah. Don't show anybody till Saturday though.
Oh. All right, cool. Well, thanks for coming on here, Dalton.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Bye.